everybody. Welcome to the Joyful Finding Show. March 1st of 2024. We're just breezing through this year. I feel like I say that every year though, don't I? So how you guys doing? I'm so glad you guys are here. Spring is almost here. Just 19 to 18 days away because it comes on the 19th. I had to look that up this year. Our spring equinox is on March 19th this year. Ooh, so I feel like we're all ready to spring into spring. How are you guys feeling about spring coming? Are you guys ready for some newness, right? It's like refreshing when we get to spring, when there's new life, new flowers, new energy. I feel like we're all kind of craving this new energy that's coming, which is kind of funny because I pulled into a convenience store yesterday and I pulled in between these two black vans. And they were both for energy drinks. I'm like, this is really strange. I felt like I was in a little Twilight Zone or something, but I felt like I needed to share that. So just pay attention to all the things that are going on around you, people. Pay attention to all the little things, everything that's going on around you. Super important. Okay, so now I feel like there's a bunch of you that are starting to tap in. Let's use our energy for the greater good this evening, okay? Because I don't know who, it feels like every time that we start up one of these shows, someone brings forth something that they're feeling, okay? Whether they're feeling it somewhere in their body, maybe in their chakras, maybe wherever it might be. But this evening, I'm feeling it smack dab in the middle of the third eye. Like smack dab, bam, right there. Like, let's decalcify it. Those are the words they're using, right? In any way that relieves that pressure so that you are able to see everything clearly, okay? And be the observer. Don't have judgment about what you see at first. That's human stuff. All right? Just be open to the images and everything that's going to flow to you. Allow the energy. It's like a conduit. Figure yourself like this beautiful conduit, and the energy has to flow both ways. You have to allow the energy to flow, my friends. We cannot hold it in space or in places that is not serving us for our highest and best right now. So allow it to release. Allow it to release, whatever it might be. All right. Yay. That feels a little bit better. We'll be working on that throughout the evening. Again, remember, as we're all coming together, all our energy is kind of like meeting, right? It's all like coming together. Like, hey, let's all go check out Melissa's energy. And then we all get together and create all this beautiful energy. Let's use it to our benefit, okay? It is here to assist us. Just like our energy is here to assist us. Sometimes we don't pay attention to it enough, but let's use it to assist us for healing, for feelings of peace, maybe breaking those patterns that no longer serve us. Whatever it is that you feel you keep repeating, because I feel like there's some kind of pattern that some of you all need to pay attention to. Whatever that pattern is for you right now. Okay, pay attention to what it is so that you can break it and release it. Because I feel like sometimes it weighs pretty heavy on you, so let's just release it, right? And get into that highest vibration that we can get into, the highest frequency, and maybe we'll stand tall and feel good. All right. Thank you, Robert and Richard. Richard hit me up on Venmo, and Robert, thank you for your donation as well. You'll be number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. You guys are amazing. Amazing. I know there's a few of you out there. I'll say hello to y'all in a minute. I feel like I just got to roll with it. But I feel like you guys, okay, we're getting to the point now where maybe this is why the third eye is having an issue right now. There's things that sometimes we don't want to see that we have to see so that we have a better understanding. But we don't have to take it further than that. You can say, all right, I've seen enough. I understand. I don't need to know more. Okay. But I feel like whatever this is like you have to allow the images, right? Because I feel like it's all tight. I feel like it's tight. Like I could take like a little drill and I could drill it out, like it's all crusty, if you can picture calcium crustation or even on like a salt lamp when it gets all that crustiness on it, you know what I mean? When it gets humid or whatever, then it's about, that's what it's about. So like breaking that free. So I feel like a lot of you are working on that third eye area this evening. We're working in the head. I feel like the head area is going to be very important today. Thank you, Chief, for yours. You're number 3, my friend. Thank you for that Venmo. Very, very, very much appreciated. You're the best. You're the best. Yeah, so there's a lot of work that needs to be going on in this head area, right? And even that could be about maybe it's not completely all just your visionary in that third eye, but maybe it's you're struggling in your mind with something, right? And it doesn't sit right with you and you want to see more. And see, that makes me want to like open up this like whole new channel of seeing something. So clean off all that area, allow the energy to break it up so you can see and feel clearly. Woo! Okay, I want you guys to feel that. Lots of that going on. It's almost like when I look at it, you know how like when so this could be for everyone or this could be collectively, maybe, who knows. There's more people that are more awake and have more options of seeing, but it's kind of like when you kind of like crack ice, and you're kind of like looking at all the splinters or whatever. Now it's time just to clear that out. Just clear it all out. It's just being like broken up, and you guys are doing a lot of work at breaking all this up tonight. So you're going to be able to manifest more in your life by being able to see more of your own truth. Okay. That's going to help you. It's going to help you. All right. Dia says I'm watching, but not allowing me to chat. Well, that's odd. Well, hello out there, Dia. I'll write you down so I don't forget you're out there. All right, and Lanka's out there. Hello, darling. And we got Richard Riddle, and we got Devin, and Barbara. What's shaking, my friends? And Ruth, and Kim, and Chi. And let's see, did I miss anyone that's dropped anything in the chat box? It looks like I might have got you all. All right. Well, welcome, my friends. Welcome, my friends. I'm so glad you guys are here and being a part of this beautiful energy. And I feel like March is going to be very springy. That's what I'm getting. Very springy. Okay. So, it's kind of like yesterday was like leap day, springy like leaps, springy like leaps. So I'm feeling like, if you guys can imagine yourselves, like, we're just going to leap through this month. This month is going to be like gone in the blink of an eye. But I also feel like a lot of you have like these little springs on your feet. Okay. So you're able to leap and to jump and to spring into whatever it is that you're going to do. Okay. So it's kind of like, it's so funny because now they're like shooting you out of a cannon so that you can spring into it, but it's about what you want to create now. Okay. So I've been talking about this for years. The old structures are falling, and even more so now than ever. If you're paying attention, you'll pay attention and see some of that. But this is the time where it is that you guys are picking up the pieces and figuring out how we move forward to change things to a better way, a better system, whatever that may be. You guys are figuring out where your joy really is. Whether you're slaving at a 9-to-5 that you absolutely hate, but you're doing it because there's security, now's the time for you to break away and find out what brings you joy, because that security will follow you in that joy. But you have to trust the pattern. You have to trust the system that you're creating for yourself, not the system that's already been here. That was a crappy one. That one's the one that made us unhappy 99% of the time. So we're breaking through all of that. And that's kind of like what I see for the third eye. That's kind of like what we're breaking through too. We're kind of like, if you could see yourself on a frozen lake, right? You see yourself on a frozen lake. I don't know why they're putting me on a lake, but we're on a lake. All right, so we're on this frozen lake, and I have a hammer, and I have a little, I'm going to guess it's a pick of some sort or some kind of wedge that I'm going to hit into this ice, and it's going to crack. Okay, so this ice is just going to splinter up into a lot of pieces. So that's what I'm seeing on a lake. So I don't know what that means or who that's for tonight, but there it is. It's stuff's happening. So, and it's going to be transparent, right? Because ice is pretty transparent. We can see some of it, but some of it's very cloudy. So I feel like we're going to get more information as we flow forward. Just be aware of the information that's flowing to you and really resonate with it, to feel like if it's your truth. You really still have to discern through other people's BS, because there's a lot of that out there. And God has given us the eyes, the wisdom, the ability to be able to see beyond that. And he's very proud of all of you, because this is very, very historic time that we're in right now. And the amount of people that are changing their ways and seeing a better way. It's amazing. I'm just going to leave it at that. That's the words that they just gave me. That's going to be pretty amazing. Beep, beep, beep. All right. So amazing stuff for you guys. Amazing stuff's coming up. Spring. Beautiful flowers this year. I really feel like when spring, like I already had my first 2 gardenia buds, and they actually stayed on my bush. We're doing good this year. Last year, they all just fell off. It was a very weird year. But I've had 2 this year, and I feel like they've come early this year. So spring, is here. Pay attention to what spring is bringing forward for you and what you are bringing forward into spring. Okay? Woo! And don't forget, next week we get to change our time back. For those of us that still change that. We get more daylight. Yay for nighttime. Or yay for having more daylight, so it's not nighttime, because I can't even stay awake past 8 o'clock this week. I'm like, people are texting me. I was like 8:30. I was asleep by then. What the hell happened? All right, let's see what else you guys got going on. All right, good night, everyone. Bye, Richard. Your message will be there when you come back later. Enjoy your evening at work. Spread the joy and the light while you're there. They love that. They love it. All right, let's see. Is there anything else that happened this week? No, just keep going with your flow. If you're in a negative space, if you're in a negative headspace, like you keep going back and forth about something you have going on, really sit with it and feel it out. Write it out if you have to, because I feel like there's something that someone's still holding on to that just really needs to be let go. It just needs to be let go, okay? It's something you're just holding on to. It's like beating a dead horse. You can't do it. You need to stop. And I don't know why that saying just came out, but just did. Old sayings are coming up. Old things, old memories, old. They keep saying old. Okay, let's see what that means. All right, so I keep writing out myself. Old stuff. Old information. Old. Okay, so we're going to get a plethora of information that has been either hidden. Well, we already know it's been hidden. I mean, let's be realistic. Okay, so all this information that's been hidden from us is being slowly given to us, like in breadcrumbs still, right? All the breadcrumbs, like we've been picking up all our lives to make the whole loaf of bread about our lives. There's a whole other set of bread, or a loaf of bread, that we're putting together through the pieces that are on the outside. So I feel like we're going to have more disclosure. There's going to be more information that's going to come forward. And some of it really is a little bit mind-blowing, and people that we may have trusted or whatever. But now all that's changing. God is coming back into our lives, and he's super excited about that. And the way things are starting to shift is just truly amazing. If you can step outside of yourself sometimes just to see the amazing things that are actually taking place, or the transparency that you're able to see, even though there's still a good amount of lies or whatever happening. But I mean, you can see through them now. You're clearly seeing, you're like, woo, remember 2020? We're just like going through repeat. But 2024 is, we have that clear vision. We've been through it, we've experienced it, and now we know what we desire to have in our lives. We know the changes that we want to create. So you guys are all a part of that. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. So the energy's been kind of bizarro this week with that full moon that came in last week and everything. So how did you guys make do with all of that? How did all of that work out for you? What did that feel like for you guys? You know what I mean? Did you make it through all right? I feel like it was very chaotic. And I can tell you, down here in Sarasota right now, with it being spring and almost spring break, March is here, the people driving are ridiculous, are just absolutely ridiculous. So today I'm picking up my guy from work and we're driving home and we're going down 41, and there's a good amount of traffic, you know what I mean? Because it's about that time or whatever. And this motorcycle comes in between me and two cars and goes in between four or five cars before he shoots back over again. And I can't tell you how dangerous it is in the first place to drive a motorcycle in Sarasota, Florida. But to do that is just insane. It was just insane. And I'm sure you probably saw the same things, going up and down 41. Like, it's just like, I was like, all right, put a bubble around me and everyone else and let's just get home safely. You know what I mean? It's just like, I know about being risky and all, but that's just like half these people are 90 years old that live here. You know what I mean? So you're really taking your life into your own hands. And then there's always the aggressive people. There's been a lot of aggressive drivers. I've noticed that as well too. So, and I've noticed a lot of, so let's just clear a lot of that. Let's clear that, right? Let's let's send out a wave of love, calming energy, whatever it is they need to reconnect to their joy and their higher selves, rather than being so uptight and, on the run. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I won't even start with the Mad Max route. Yes, I know. I can't even imagine. Yeah, so a lot of people are feeling a lot of different things. So remember your armor of God. Remember to bubble up while you're out there in public. Even when you're at home, remember to keep it on. Because sometimes there's little things that could come into your mind that want to distract you or get you off your path, or get you to question yourself or second guess yourself, whatever it might be. And they don't want you to do that anymore. Okay, they just want you to like... Sarasota had horrible traffic in 1984. Girl, 1984 would have been like, a walk in the park. Times it now by hours. Oh, by hours. It's crazy. Hello, Samir. I see Samir's out there. Welcome. I'm glad you're joining. I'm glad you guys are bringing in all this beautiful energy as we send it back out into the universe to wherever it needs to go, for people's healings, for people's calmness, for the land, for the animals, whatever it is that needs this beautiful energy that we are willing to share. Because as we come together, I feel like this is a very powerful group. You guys don't even understand how what's the word I want to use? They want to use the word healer, but most of you will not accept that word. Why is that? You guys are a healer of some sort, of yourselves and for others. Boy, that's blocked somebody up out there. So, woo, you are who you are. You are joy. You are love. You're God's light. You are God's little spirit that he sent down to earth to do your work here, right? Because there's a lot of work that you're doing. You're learning a lot from his. We are all learning a lot from this lifetime, right? Not just all the other lifetimes that we may have ever lived, because hell, we could be living them all at the same time right now, and this is like the highest one, you know what I mean? But whatever, because sometimes I feel like, Some of you guys in dream time, I feel like you go to many, many, many different of your timelines and stuff. You know, that's what I feel. All right, so let's see. I'm so glad you guys are here. You guys are bringing in all this beautiful, beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful. I can feel it. Can you guys feel it? Can you guys feel the energy? All right, good. Good. All right, I think I'm about ready to get to messages because I think I'll have more stuff to say at the end. So right now I have 3 donations and I want to say thank you very much for those. I have Richard, I have Robert, and I have Chi. So I want to thank you guys for those donations. You guys are amazing. You guys can do that right here through YouTube at Rumble Rants. I mean, over there on Rumble at Rumble Rants, YouTube, you know, the super chat and stickers. And if you want to, you can use my Venmo over there, which is the preferred method. So thank you. You guys are the best, the best, the best. All right, so we got Robert. No, first Richard, then Robert, and then Chi. All right, let's see what happens, my friends. And remember, we're springing into spring this year. Springing into spring. So I feel like we're really going to enjoy spring. I wonder why. It's the newness. It's a newness. All right, let's see. Richard. All right, for some reason, autocorrect keeps changing what I type. Now, that's very interesting. So what have you typed that is different? Or have you been able to delete your comment? Because sometimes when autocorrect changes that word, it's important to go look at the word. Look up the definition of the word and see how does this fit right now. Because sometimes spirit will change our words as well so that we will look something up. I won't know. I can't count how many times this happened with me texting with people. All of a sudden it changes a word and I was like, that's not even close to what I wanted it to be. And I go look it up and it's very fitting, or it carries on the conversation in a different direction. You know what I mean? For more knowledge, right? Because we're unlocking all our wisdom. All right, Richard Riddle out there in workland now. Let's see what you got going on in your world. All right, Richard. Okay, so Richard, what do you got going on, my friend? Okay, so you have a lot of energy going on around you. There's a lot of information that's flowing to you. I don't know how you're retaining it or how you're getting it, but I feel like you're almost like blurting it out sometimes, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like you'll get more control of your words and how you want to describe things, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, you know, when you're in a play and you learn the script or whatever, this is like how you're learning how to do things. So I don't know if you have a new script coming up too. Is there a play or something? But I feel like there's a lot of words involved. So there's speaking, there's talking. I almost feel like you could be like an encouragement coach, you know what I mean? Like at I don't know, for a group of people. So I feel like you're going to get involved with some kind of group of people. Okay. And I feel like they're men. I feel like that it's an all men's group of some sort. So wrap your mind around that and create that, because you're the creator of it. That's what I'm getting, Richard. So create on, my friend. Woo! Enjoy your work this evening. All right, Robert. Robert, you're next. Let's see what you got going on in your world this week. Robert Myers. Robert, do you want to move? And do you want to move to Florida? Because all of a sudden when I wrote Myers, I got Fort Myers, and I felt like I was on a plane and I was traveling and I was getting out of Dodge and I was going to create something new for myself. So I don't know if that's exactly where you want to go, but I was getting to a warmer climate. So Robert, I feel like there's some changes coming up for you. There could be employment changes, housing, because if you do fly and you move, you go, I want to live there and I'm going to change my life. I feel like you have the opportunity. I don't know what you do right now, but I almost feel like there's an opportunity of transfer as well. So I would look into the opportunities that are there for you that exist already. But they're showing me that there's going to be some kind of movement this year for you. I don't feel like you're going to be in the same place a year from now. I feel like things are going to change for you for the better. And you've been waiting to make these changes for a very long time. And it's time to get out of fear and just make the changes now so that you can do it. Your time is now, my friend. Your time is now. So step it up, they said. So I don't know what that means for you. Step it up, Robert. Hello, beautiful Cheyenne. How are you this evening? So glad you could be here as well. Boo, boo, boo. All right. Still acceptable version. Oh, that's fine. You guys are all good. All right. And then Chi is next. All right, Chi, let's see what's shaking in your world today. Boy, you got a lot of energy going on. You are moving and shaking. You have moved. Okay, so recently or as of late, there is something you have moved away from. You feel much more at calm. You've kind of questioned a little bit, but you are getting into a better flow now. And it's almost like you had some kind of break or some kind of pattern that was broken, so that you can start fresh, and it's all working out very well. I don't feel like you sit in one spot very much. I feel like you're like you kind of got like ants in your pants and you're always on the move kind of thing. And I don't know why, but I can't stop itching my nose while I'm giving you this message right now. So there's some information that's going to be flowing to you. Be open to it. There's also beautiful new changes for you. You've been setting them up for yourself. You've been making the changes that need to happen for you to step into this next space. Okay. So you are open to your highest and best and your joy. Okay. And most importantly is your joy. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you. All right. And she says, let go of my job. Way to go. Thank you, Melissa. I work in heat treatment. All right. You're welcome. Looking for new work. Well, girl, you're going to find it. And it's going to be okay. So this goes for all of you out there. If you want like that perfect job, I want you to write out that list. What is that? What kind of money do you have to make? What kind of working environment does it have to be? You know what I mean? What do you have to, what is it that you're going to make you happy during that span that you're in this job? Okay. It's very important that we create this for ourselves. Okay. So I see new beginnings. We're in spring. Think outside the box. And I say, go for it. Go for it. I can't stop it to my nose. All right. Go for it. Go, go, go. I say that for everybody. Go for it. All right. All right. Let's see. I got through you guys. I don't think I have any more donations. This is a great time to have a word from my sponsor, Miss Marsha Morris of Feng Shui My Space. If you guys are looking to change the energy in your house or your office or any other space, maybe your mother-in-law's house, who knows, whatever it might be. I'm just being funny now. But anyways, if you guys want Feng Shui My Space, check out Marsha Morris. Here she is. Thank you. Awesome. Like I said, check out fengshuimyspace.com. You guys will actually love Marsha. She'll help you change up the energy in your house. It'll be amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you, Marsha, for being a sponsor of the Joyful Finding Shows. You're the best, the best. All right, you guys. Now I'm taking names for who else wants messages. I'm going through the list and I'm writing you guys down. All right. Let's see. See, I'm writing you guys down. What else have you guys been feeling out there? What else? What else? What else? I think I might have all of you now that I've seen that have chatted. All right, scrolling back down. All right, Ruth, I got you on my list. I got Barbara, I got Kim, I got Samir, Lanka, Cheyenne, and Dia. Oh, and Devin was out there. I forgot Devin. Devin, I'm adding you to the list too, man. All right, and if I haven't said your name, and throw up your name. Who are you? Would you like a message today? All right, we're going to clear out all the energy that we've already been dealing with today because we're kind of like bringing in more people. I feel like more people have just stepped in, even if they're not speaking to us. And I want to say thank you for joining us. Now, let's let some of that energy flow in and out. We want to connect. We want to be, blend our energy a little bit. And then we wanted to go back out again. We want to say hello. And Colin's there too. All right. Then I'll do both of you. Thank you guys for being here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So that's what I got so far. All right, you guys. All right, we're going to do Dia first because she's over there on my text messages because she can't communicate. I noticed technology has been a little difficult lately. I don't know if it's just for me, but it's been a little weird. It's got a mind of its own. Especially since AT&T took a dive last week or whatever for a little while, it's like my phone's been acting stupid. But anyways, let's clear all that energy. Let's clear all that before we get into the messages again. Let's clear it. Let's bring in all the highest energy. I ask only for the highest and best information today, and that's for all the people that are here. The highest and best information. Thank you. All right, so let's go to Dia. Boy, you got some springs going on too. And a fish. I think that goes with your water. They're saying water and fish and realms and round and back out again. Oh, this stuff cracks me up sometimes. Okay, so the swirling energy is kind of like the storm, but it's like you swim out of it perfectly. You know what I mean? So I already know you have no fear, but I think this is just validation for you. Just to know that you're in the right place at the right time. Everything's happening just as it should. And more things are going to open up to you as well. And they keep showing me all this like whirly energy. So feel that, experience that, spread it around, whatever you got to do. They're saying share it. There must be something new you're getting ready to share. I love that, Dia. I'm going to leave that with you, my friend. All right, Cheyenne, let's see what's going on in your world. Busy. You are like a little bee. Busy. You have to remember that you need to take some downtime as well. There needs to be breaks. There needs to be rest. There needs to be refocus, right? Because sometimes I feel like you go, and then you don't want to be smacked down. Okay, so I'm getting that either this weekend. I feel like your birthday's coming up. I don't know why I just said that, but anyways, there must be some kind of special little thing that you have going on, but they're saying rest through your birthday, whenever that is. But I feel like it's soon. It's so weird. I don't know. But anyways, that's what I'm feeling for you. Rest and relaxation for your birthday. And you are just going to continue to grow. I just need to say this. You are going to keep expanding in many different ways, and maybe in a lot of ways that you never expected to, but you're open to all of those ways. And I just love how you're out there helping all of the community. So keep what you're doing. Keep doing it. You're doing a great job. Your angels, guides, and loved ones on the other sides are like, they're like your cheerleaders. They're all like cheering you on over there. So I'm going to leave that with you, Cheyenne. All right, now it's your hubby's turn. All right, Cullen. All right, Cullen, you are creating something even bigger than you thought it was going to be in the beginning. What started out as something small is now growing into, let's say it's like, say you started out with the seeds, like Jack and the Beanstalk, right? And you thought it was just going to be a little plant, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it's like this huge Jack and the Beanstalk and it goes way up in the sky. And you are, the thing about you is, you're not leaving anybody behind. You're trying to get it. You're like, everybody jump on the tree. You know what I mean? Or jump on. We're all going to go together. You know what I mean? So I really love that about you, about really clicking in and really finding out more about yourself, more about your community, and more about helping other people, right? You're really doing that, not only just in their businesses through your work, but outside of that, through your family, through different situations. I've always seen this about you since the first time I ever met you, that you could be a leader of some sort if you decided to step into that leadership role. You would have enough people standing behind you because you're not standing in your ego. You may have stood in it before, but you're not standing in that now. So it's like you're standing in more in your truth and you're more humble about that. So just know that there's going to be many more opportunities that are going to be opening up for you in the very near future. And you have the energy and the stamina to keep going forward with them. So I look forward to seeing what you accomplish. Go on. Go, my friend. You got this. All right. So I got you guys. Thank you. Let's see what's funny. Let's see. Funny. As soon as you said fish green on my TV switched to ocean theme with bright yellow fish and pink corals. Now you can't make that up. And you wrote that at 8:34. So that's even funnier. Your TV is smart, like it is smart. That's funny. Hadley's birthday is in 4 days. Laugh out. Mine is a month. Well, it's coming up. A month is close. Well, maybe you're celebrating and taking some downtime with Hadley too. That would be good. Oh, thank you, Melissa. XOXO. You're welcome, Cheyenne. My pleasure. But only Friday nights when I turn it on. That's true. Only Friday nights when she turns it on. Beautiful. Thank you. You're welcome, Cullen. My pleasure. I can't wait to see what else you do. You're good at keeping everyone informed. And I sent out a lot of invites for that church and the I can't remember the name now. Whatever you started doing recently, I shared that today. With thousands of people. And so far, a few people have already liked it. So let's get the word out there. You guys are doing great things. Great things. Great things. Okay. All right, let's see. And then I wrote Lenka is next. Lenka, you're next. Lenka. I got 4 E's for you. This is really weird. Like E, like we're going for a ride. Okay, so, and also E's are also the number 5. So I'm getting 5, 10, 15, 20. So I feel like 20 is going to be important for you. I feel like the 5s are important for you too. And they're all capital E's. They're not little E's. They are capital E's. So maybe it's enough. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it's been enough and everything gets ready to change. But I really do feel like there's significant changes coming up for you. Not in a bad way at all. I feel like these are going to be very good things. These are maybe things you've been asking for or for changes at work, because I feel like that institution is also going to get squeezed. It's so funny because it shows me like a lemon and I'm squeezing it and it's all the juices coming out. So I don't know what needs to be squeezed at work, but it's going to be squeezed like a lemon. So it's going to be a little tart. But it's not a bad thing for you. It's the other people that are getting squeezed, I feel, because change needs to happen. But also on a personal front, I feel like once you finally get yourself off of overtime and you have some free time again, you're going to get out there and meet some people, okay? Or get involved with another group or whatever it is. But I feel like you need more like-minded people to be around and hang out with. And it's so funny because I feel like I'm holding something and I don't know what this is in this hand, but I'm doing this over it, whatever that is. So maybe you know what this is, Lenka, but there's going to be a group of people that you're going to get together with and create something new with. So I'll give you that. I'm going to leave that with you. Yes, enough of overtime. Yes, no overtime next year. You don't need it. All right, so I got Lenka, and now is Samir. Samir, I haven't seen you in a little while. Where you been, my friend? All right, Samir. All right, Samir. So what I'm getting for you, dear, is there is something that you know, and I don't know what this means yet, but there's something that you know because they're showing me like the left side and the right side of the brain. So there's something that you know that you haven't quite told anybody yet, or something like there's something that it's not like it's like you're keeping it secret. I feel like it's work related or something. So I don't know what that has to do with. But I feel like there's something that you need to share with somebody about this information that's going on, right? Because I feel like it's all in the head area. You know what I mean? So so I feel like there's that. But I also feel like you've been under a little bit of tension or stress lately. They would like you to sit, meditate more, connect in with your higher self, however you tap in and do that. Because I feel like you're missing some of the messages that they're putting in front of you. So they just want you to be open to whatever those are. Okay. Be open to the messages that are showing up in front of you, because I feel like there's many and you're not always paying attention, because I feel like sometimes you're too busy to pay attention. So slow down, smell the roses, slow down. It'll be all right. So I'm going to leave that with you, Samir. All right, Kim Smith. What's shaking in your world? Let's find out. Let's find out what's going on in Kim's world. All right. Kim. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? That's what I feel like. Which way do I go? I feel like I go this way and I go that way, and I feel like it's all right. But I feel like you haven't quite decided where your space is, but this could be your mind thinking that too, but your body feels like it's in a space. But anyways, I'm just giving you what I'm getting. So Kim, I feel like I'm here, there, and everywhere, and I'm trying to find that one spot that's going to make me super happy, super content, super satisfied. And they keep using the word super. So I don't know what that word super means for you, but I feel like that word is going to be important for you. So maybe you're looking for your Superman. I don't know. But the word super keeps coming up for you. So you are stepping into what is going to be your super time, right? You are creator of that. And I feel like you don't have to do as much as you think you do. So they just want you to think about that. Sometimes you do less is more sometimes. So think into that, feel into that. And your angels and guides are saying they're leaving messages for you as well. Pick up on them. They could be from your daily walk. They could be from anywhere. So be open to those. So I'm going to leave that with you, Kim. Thank you, darling, for being here. Ruth, you're next. All right, Leica says, thank you, dear. Seems to be common theme for more social settings. Let's go. Yes, dear. Let's go. Let's get social. Woo! I'm so antisocial sometimes, though, but I love people. All right, who did I just say? It's Ruth. Ruth Saltman. All right, Ruth, you're always a little go-getter. You're always writing. You're always keeping track of things. You're going to do more of that. I don't know if you're ready to release it yet, but I feel like you're pretty darn close of whatever that book is. You just have to sit down and focus on it, and you'll have it done lickety split. So, Ruth, they're saying that you also need to get out and be social. So I don't know if you want to find some friends. I know the kids and the grandkids keep you very busy and all, but I see you stepping out into like some kind of either relationship, friendship, or something. But it's time. It's time. You deserve a little bit of fun and love in your life, they said. Fun and love. I'm going to leave that with you, my friend. All right, Miss Barbara in North Carolina. What are you doing, girl? Barbara. All right. My nose won't stop itching for Barbara either. All right, you got information overflow. That's what I'm feeling with you, Barbara. All right, so a little bit. I can't stop itching my nose. What the heck? All right, so Barbara, information overflow. I feel like, whoa. I feel like there's a lot of information going on there. You need to either you're channeling more of it, or you're ready to, because I feel like you're ready to like spill the beans. I feel like you're ready to share a whole lot of information all at once. You know what I mean? It's like all of a sudden you can't stop talking. It's like you have like it just comes out really, really fast and you're not able to stop yourself. So, Barbara, share this information. Very important. Travel is coming up. I feel like kids, I feel like you're going to see your kids again. I also feel like okay, so they're going to say this again, and I know I've said this to you before. A timer. When you're giving your massages, you need a timer. And when it goes ding, ding, you need a second timer that goes off 10 minutes later, and then you're good. Okay, so I don't know if you really wanted to hear that or not, but I just told you. So, but because you get a little carried away. So they need you to like rein yourself back because what you're giving is a lot. Okay, so also finding your love and joy moving forward. Man, Barbara, you're itching my nose. And I'm also getting the number 4 for you. And also, like I feel like I'm ready to dive into some water. So I feel like you're ready for something that's coming up for you, Barbara, that has something to do with water. Water. You're going to be around water. So I'm going to leave that with you, my friend. All right. And then I have Devin. Oh, look, I started with a D and ended with a D here. All right, Devin. Devin. That's so funny. Babies are coming. I'm getting moos. Moo with big moo. Your moo daddy. All right. Spring for you is going to be very busy. I feel like you are going to be very busy on a lot of different things. But also, I'm getting about your personal life. Like, you need to have more fun. You got to remember to have a little bit more fun. I know you're all about your routines and getting everything done. That's fine and dandy. But where are you fitting in any of the fun? Okay. Or the relaxation, or, just a weekend away where you don't have to worry about anything. You know what I mean? Like, you just be. Okay, so I'm getting a vacation. I feel like it's been a while since you've taken a vacation. It might be time, Devin. Vacation time, especially before you get very busy, right? Wintertime would be the best time for you to vacation. Okay, so Barbara says, love you. You are always so accurate. Makes me laugh. Yes, I need to set a timer for sure. Yes, with the double timer right behind it. Samir says, hibernating. All right. Pew, pew. Ruth says, thanks, Melissa. Great message. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You guys are amazing beings of light. You have no idea how proud, not just me, because I am just one being, but the people. It's like, okay, so like when I say this, sometimes I feel like people think I'm a little strange or weird or whatever. But really, sometimes I feel like we are in a fishbowl and there's all these people watching us and seeing what we're going to do and how we're going to react to stuff. Our guides, our angels, God, our loved ones, whoever it might be, and they're like, what are they doing down there? What are they? We're so proud. Yay! They made an advancement, or they changed something about something they were doing, and now they've changed it to something better. Okay. So, yeah, there's that. It's so funny. I keep thinking, oh, there's a bug over there, and there's not a bug. Okay, so that's weird too. But anyways, seeing things. You guys been seeing things? Seeing anything? We've done a lot of work on that third eye the whole hour, so mine feels a lot better. It doesn't feel as tense as when we first started, so that makes me feel good. And if I forgot any of you, or you have not put your name in the chat box and you would like a message, drop your name down in there and let's chit chat about what's going on in your life. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think I saw everybody's name. Almost everybody's. Right? Did I miss you? Did I? All right, let's see what else they want me to share. Okay, because I feel like March is going to go by even faster than January and February. Because I feel like time is being compressed even more. Devin says, yes, I will definitely be busy soon. Calves start dropping very soon, and that's the field work. Thank you. You're very welcome. Yeah, I felt like they were like, moo, like all these babies are there. Moo. I love little baby cows. They're so cute. All right. But the energy, all right, let's talk about how things are going to be starting to shift and change. Time is compressing. And I feel like you guys have felt that for a long time. Some of you, I feel like maybe a handful of you out there do remember your dreams at night. And you guys are able to kind of flow in and out of different planes of existence for different reasons. You bring that information back to your waking life for better understanding. So I felt like that was important to say. And maybe even others understanding as well. Thank you. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of things that are giving messages to you right now in your life, every day, in everything that you do. It doesn't matter if you open up the refrigerator and you see something and it makes you think of something. Okay. So I want you to think about that. Okay. That everything is a message. Everything. Everything. It's like I went, spring cleaning is coming up again. I started my spring cleaning again. I feel like I'm always cleaning. But anyways, it's what happens when you have family, right? You're always constantly cleaning something. So spring cleaning, and I came across some things, and it's funny because I have two of them sitting here right now. These used to belong to my grandmother, and I have things stuffed in different things or whatever. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or whatever, but it's a little angels there with a little baby hanging out, which is kind of cool, right? And then this sign, this is something that's old because it even has a date on it. I wish I could read it because I think it's like 18 something. But anyways, our early 1900s. And my grandmother used to keep this everywhere in her living room. It's Jesus never fails. And that's true. Jesus never fails. And as I'm bringing all that up now, they're bringing in all this heat and all this energy. Whew, bringing on a serious hot flash. Whew. All right, bring on that energy. Hello, Robin. So glad you could be here as well. Would you like a message this evening, my dear? Would you like a message? I think you would. Let's find out what's going on in Robin's world. Change. They're singing the song Change. I don't know what that means for you. You got things that are changing, or you're changing, or you're getting ready to change. Barbara, thank you for the Venmo. You're the best. So, Robin, changes are coming up, changes that you've been wanting to change, things that you're letting go of the fear of. And once you begin to make these, they become easier and easier for you to be able to change them. Okay, so I feel like you are on the verge of they keep using the word change, right? This is a season of change because we have everything that's going to be growing and blossoming. So I feel like that's what you are going to do. So you need to plant the seeds that you want to bring into fruition for this harvest season. So you are going to be doing this transition thing through this process of spring through fall. So pay attention to what the seeds that you're planting so that you can create all the things that bring you joy. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you, darling. All right. You guys are the best. I love you guys. All right. We got 5 minutes left. Is there anybody out there that I missed? Anybody? Anybody? If there is, let me know. Menopause is the worst, you guys. Those hot flashes just come on. I remember when my mother used to have hot flashes, and it would be in the middle of winter, and it would be like 30 below outside, and she would walk outside and stand outside, and she would be like, it would be like, it's freezing now. I totally know what she means now. All right, Robin, thank you so much. You are amazing. No, you are amazing, Robin. You are. All of you are very, very amazing. Did you do Tiffany? I did not. Thank you for that reminder. She's always so quiet back there. All right, Tiffany. I feel like you need to get some Z's. Do you need some rest, my friend? I feel like you've been burning the candle. So don't forget, rest is important for you. And I also would get Z, 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 Z. So I got 4 Z's for you. So I feel like that's important too. So what is that? That would be 8, 8, 8, 8. You know what I mean? Because Z would be the 26th letter. So I feel like numbers are going to play a role for you, and letters. So I feel like letters and numbers are coming up for you, and you already know all the beautiful changes that are going to be coming and rocking and rolling in your world, and just how much you're going to be helping and assisting others with their gifts. I feel like more people are on the rise or on the look. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, darling. All right. Now I think I got all of you, at least all of you that put your names down. All right, you guys, let's see. All right. So, as I said, the month is going to be moving very quickly. Time is going to be moving quick. I feel like there's going to be things that are going to take place, and everything's falling into place. You guys just have to be prepared for what it is that you're feeling and what you're creating. That's the biggest thing that you guys have to think about right now, is what is it that you guys want to create moving forward, okay? Because if you're in things that you don't like, if you're continuing to do things that you don't like, you're still stuck in a pattern that's not for your highest and best good. There's something for you to learn from that so that you can move forward, okay? It's time for you to move forward. It's just like yesterday was a leap day, right? Let's leap into this year. Again, I see everybody with all these little springs on. So I'm going to call you all frogs right now because you got frog legs on. All right. So you all are like jumping and making all these different leaps. Okay. So you guys are on a mission of change, right? And we are doing this together. We're all doing our little part. We're bringing forth our truth, which adds to everybody else's, that makes the picture a little bit clearer for other people. Okay, so I feel like you guys are becoming more clear. Again, like I began in the beginning, clearing out that third eye area, right? That crust. We move that out so we have clear vision. Okay, even in our own eyes. So there's that clear vision. Okay, I want you guys to tap into that. Tap into your source energy. Tap into your energy. Sit with it in nature if you have to. Sit by the water, sit by a tree, sit on the ground, sit in silence, whatever works for you. Connect into it. You know, sometimes it happens while you're walking. Sometimes it happens while you're driving. You know, sometimes it happens while you're standing in the shower. It doesn't matter where you are. Sometimes it can be at the kitchen sink, whatever. You're tapping into that energy, into your highest frequency. Remember, we want to get into a higher vibe, right? Those vibes are important, right? Vibe high, get into that frequency, because that is going to change things here. It's even right now, as we walk along, we can kind of see how some people we're walking in two different timelines. Like people are all doom and gloom over here and everything's going to be blah, blah, blah. And over here, like people are like, we can see the future. We can see the changes that are coming. And I feel like a lot of you are those people that can see that future that's coming, that's going to be so beautiful. And we're here to assist those that want to come up from this timeline. And we're here to be, you know, a beacon of truth and light to help those around us so that they can gather and find their own lights within themselves, right? We're just there to assist them, not to do it for them. But you guys, this hour has gone by so quickly. Oh my God, we're already at 9:01. I love each and every one of you. You are amazing souls. You're beautiful beings of light. God has sent you on this beautiful mission. Even if you don't understand it completely yet, you find it out day by day. Just watch those messages that are showing up for us in every single way and be open. Be open to the changes that are here and be the observer and be your best. Love you guys. Have a great week. See you next Friday.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.